Welcome back to the beautiful peninsula known as Peniche as we glance down towards the harbor. It's a historical harbor. Right next to that, a fort that actually used to be a jail not too long ago. Going back 30, 40 years ago, it was still an active prison. Nowadays, you can check it out. There's a museum with old artifacts to check out how things began here in Portugal way back in the day. It's a fishing village known for sardines, known for mackerel, and known for really perfect waves, especially here at Super Tubos. Joe Chappelle alongside former big wave champ Pete Mill, Strider Raspberry Wazalewski, pipeline legend, as we look forward to the last couple of stops of the season. Pete, for you, during these last couple of breaks, are you seeing some more activity for round two to get back underway?
I've seen it most of the day. I think that there's waves out there to be had, but I mean, not perfect. I think that, you think about super tubes, you want to get barreled, and there hasn't been a ton of barrels, but there is some out there.
Strider, your take?
I personally felt like there was enough to get some action going, but I'm not the one who has to go surf a heat, and nor am I the one making the call, so we'll let that be done by those professionals.
But this was a great example of what happens. You have some surfers that are raising their hand to go. You've got the commissioner's input. You've got the head judge's input. That's why we're still here, because there is the talk of, hey, we might get some potential to go. A couple of guys raising their hands up, and ultimately they've got to make a decision at some point. Now getting late in the afternoon, Pete.
It is, and I think that we want to kind of finish a whole round too. I mean, we had to split it up already. It's one of those things that you try not to do that just because you want to have the conditions all be similar for each guy in their round, especially if you're going to start moving venues. Splitting rounds up like that, you can kind of play, a certain type of wave would play into someone else's advantage and so on and so forth. So
I don't know. These guys are so good at this
I
stage.
get that, but
it's heat by heat, and each one is judged on its own, and they're going to go do their damage no matter whether on a left rip bank or a peak.
Okay, let me tell you something. Let me ask you then. So if you're thinking, if you had an input on something and you're going to go, I've been surfing this bank over here for a while, and I surf good over there, or I can surf this, and someone feels more comfortable out here or there. What are you going to say? You're going to go and surf the left.
I'm going to tell you right now what I just said. Doesn't matter where you put me in the water, I'm going to destroy. You got to just do it. That's what these guys are that good. No matter where they go out, they're going to crush.
You guys want a hug?
No.
No. They're great friends, believe me. This talk happens all the time, and it's a difference of opinions, Pete. Let's get the official call. Rosie Hodge is with Deputy Commissioner Travis Logie. Help us, Ro.
Yeah, that's some good banter there, but Trav, it's all up to Travis, so that's the thing. Travi, what's the call?
We're going to call it off for the day, and we'll check back in tomorrow morning. I mean, the guys that have been free surfing out there have come in and said they've been out there for an hour and haven't got a score. It's borderline, but, there's careers on the line, so we'll come back tomorrow and have another look.
All right, Travis, well, thanks for your patience. We have been keeping a close eye on the conditions. Back to you, Joey.
Thank you very much, Rosie. Finally getting the call from Travis Logie. Travis has been in this position before. He's been a guy who's been on the fence for requalification, and he's had to prove himself in the past in sometimes really tough conditions. Now he's getting to take the role of being a balanced opinion, a good sounding board as well, giving him great feedback. He's got a lot of time in the waiting period and plenty of venues to choose from. Pete, where do you want to finish this contest?
Oh, you're asking,
Where are your words, Pete? We need them.
I would love to see the contest finish right here in the backyard at Super Tubos or up at Nazaré. Just going to say it. It would be amazing to get some girthy, sick, spitting barrels up there on those sandbars.
Looking forward to it. Some crazy round two heats. Ace Buchan is coming up potentially in that first heat tomorrow morning for the next call. And as we know, Wilco was the big topic, being knocked out of the world title race. Smith now takes that next close shot. But as we know, Ace has done really well this year. He is taking this round two very seriously, Pete.
I would say so. I mean, he even talked about in the mid part of the year going, hey, I'm going for a world title because I'm in a position that I can. He still mathematically can make that jump. So why would you put that out of your mind? And I don't think he is.
Obviously, hoping for Super Tubos, this being that main venue. Strider, the left that you surfed during the break, it was around the corner on the peninsula. How effective is that venue going to be, and what tides do you kind of need to surf it on?
I think it's a medium to low tide, and it's the bank that we surf, Joe, because you were out there too, absolutely shredding. And I think, really, the wave's really fun. I think even through the high tide, it's going to be super rippable, and then as the tide drains out mid to low tide, there's still plenty on offer over there. So there's little tubes, there's going to be air sections. I mean, you're going to have everything you need out there for high performance and tube time.
Really looking forward to those round 2 heats. You can check them all out on worldsurfleague.com. We'll say goodbye for now, but we'll join us tomorrow for Dawn Patrol at 8 o'clock local time. We'll see you then. This copyrighted event broadcast is produced by the World Surf League for broadcast around the world and may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the written consent of the World Surf League.
We're back in competition with the 3 biggest names at the top of the leaderboard, all encountering round 2 here in Portugal. John Florence has done his part to find the round 2. The pressure's all on Gabriel Medina.
Gabriel, much like John, just kind of squeaking through.
The world title race continues deeper here in Portugal.
What a start for the surfer from France. And now we're looking to try to pull off a miracle and break a combo. Wilco out of the world title race this year by the performance of Jeremy Flores.